Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't do it. My world turning and turning, I'm going through it. Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't do it. My only vacation's making this crack.
Sometimes I wanna get away from this harsh ass reality, from the gutter that's Southside Jamaica, Queens, from this cold ass city and town. As soon as you on top, they wanna bring you down. Get away from your friends, your foes that be hating. Instead of hating, try participating. We all been through struggle and pain, cause at the end of the day they still slander your name. Get away from being broke, get a taste of the riches. The money, cars, big cribs and misses. No more hoes, prostitutes and bitches. You step your game up, they're far from existence. From the bad news you hear on TV, like the drugs, the killings, the robbing sprees. We're all caged in this big zoo, cause if you live where I live, you would get away too.
Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't do it. My world turning and turning, I'm going through it. Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't get out. Trying to get away, but I can't do it. My only vacation's making this crack.
What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid Focus. We right here live in Southside Jamaica, Queens, one of our monuments, Lincoln Park, the legendary Lincoln Park. You might have heard of us, Lamar Odom. You know, once upon a time, this was the spot to be at to play basketball. And we got a lot of great rappers from over here, the Lost Boys, legendary Lost Boys, rest in peace, Freaky Ty, out in Vegas, right down the street. We got Me Focus, representing on the street 1 through 4. So we out here, the kids out here working on their game. Here ready to talk to y'all, man. Holla.
So much money, I don't know what to do. I'm about to use a stack to clean the scuff off my boots.
That was a great era for music, man. That's when, you know, New York had the nigga Smash. It was all about real music. It was about having fun. You know, it was about being different. Everybody had, you know, their own separate area. Everybody was doing their thing. You know, it wasn't a bunch of rah-rah like that's going on right now. You know, they paved the way for me, to be honest. Shout out to Cheeks. Shout out to the Lost Boys. Once again, rest in peace, Freaky Ty.
Yeah, okay, and you was a ball player coming up and all that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I still do the little basketball thing, but I'm more so focused on the music. If anybody want to see me, come to Lincoln Park. Get 212, 303, 4444, however you want to do it. Like I said, you know, I go by the name Focus, which stands for Fully Overcoming Unpredictable Circumstances. Up-and-coming artist. Just trying to do this thing, separate myself. Not trying to sound like everybody else. I just want my own lane, and if I gotta run a few people over, so be it, you know. Shout out to the woman with breast cancer. I'm out here repping for that. You know, everything positive.
Okay. Tell us about your entertainment group.
Got Zone Out Entertainment popping off with me, my homeboy Jay Philly, DJ Mo Love. She's also affiliated right now with DJ Superstar J. Shout out to Superstar J. Everybody over there doing their thing. You know, we just trying to come in, do what we do, make music, not noise. Like my boy Vito says, the difference between music and noise, and a lot of y'all making noise. Shout out to Vito, man. Right now, I got my debut mixtape out, Against All Odds. You can actually go download that on my website that'll be launching this month, www.getfocusmusic.com. I had it on thatpiff.com, it's currently up there. It's also on thatcrack.com. I had 2,000 downloads the first day. Nobody didn't know who I was. I was even amazed and shocked at it. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I was supposed to do 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. You know, I'm fresh. But I didn't just start rapping, you know. Picked up the pen a couple years ago, but now I feel like I'm real serious about it. I'm ready to take it to that level where I need to be recognized. But the mixtape is out. There's 20 joints on there. Have fun with it. Have something on there for everybody. You know, the kids, ladies, the club. A little something for the streets, you know, fellas, for the get money getters, for everything, man. Just have fun. It's hip-hop.
All right, and as far as, you said this is your first mixtape.
Yeah.
And what was the process of?
It was a long process, man, to be honest with you. And people that really genuinely know me know it took a couple of years to bring it out. I apologize, but I feel, and a lot of people that have been responding to it feel like it was worth the wait. You know, it's times that, you know, people don't want to see progress. You're dealing with people with studio time, and you're dealing with them on their time, whether you're paying them or not. It was also at times where I felt like I wasn't ready, and the material that I was recording at the time wasn't suitable for the title, which is Against All Odds. So, you know, everything happens for a reason. It's God's work. He wanted me to bring it out, now it's here. And I'm currently working on the second installment, which is the Diary of Focus, which will be out, you know, this fall sometime, maybe this year, maybe, you know, early next year.
Okay, and as far as the mixtape, you got original production and stuff like that?
I got about 2 producers on there. My boy Drag, he made about 2 beats on there. He made the Turn the Lights Out joint. He also made a joint called Hit Me Up, and some beats from my boy Seth on there. He made the Panties, he made Pain, and actually 3 producers, excuse me, my boy Mr. SX, he made Getaway. Other than that, you know, I filled it up with about 2 industry instrumentals, but everything else is original.
Okay, and as far as with your mixtape, like what's some of the steps you taking to separate yourself from, you know, everybody else that's doing this?
I feel like a lot of people nowadays are scared to be themselves. Like, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, so automatically they feel like I need to be in that lane with 50, Banks, and, you know, all of the gangster rappers and all of that, which you have whatsoever. But I feel like, you know, LL Cool J, he talked about he needed love at one point, you know, or, you know, cookies in a pink plastic bag, you know? So I separated myself by, normally on a mixtape, people want to make songs about females. I took it there. They wouldn't talk about things going on in life, you know, like real problems. I took it there. Of course, you have your club joints. I took it there. Personal joints. I took it there. You know, and also I put a beatbox on my outro. I have my boy Jay Philly. Shout out to Philly. He did a beatbox and I rapped off that. I took it there. You know, just trying to bring little steps here and there, little different priorities. Be like, all right, he's not talking about I'm shooting this, I got cracked this and all that. My thing is, I didn't live that life, so why talk about it? I mean, I could talk about it from the third person, or I see somebody else do it, but I've never sold no drugs and shot nobody, so no need for me to hop on the record and talk about that. You know, a hustler don't want to hear about hustling all the time. He want to get away from that, so you give him something fresh.
Hit you hard like thunder. In the club, you gon' feel it. In the club, you gon' feel it.
See, the funny thing at first, and I'm gonna be so open and honest, I was feeling that to that point. I'm sure every artist has felt like this at a point. Like, you're that hot shit, you feel like they need to come find you. Like, you'll put out a little song here and there, and they need to come find you. But it's not like that anymore. I feel like New York A&Rs and artists and things like that, they're not looking for talent. And I feel this is why the South is ahead. You know, no disrespect to them, they're not necessarily better, but they're more together. Everybody up here wants that thing in New York grown. So what I try to do is I go perform, I make business cards. I used to send CDs to labels, but I feel like that's not the alleyway anymore. Like, I'll make a little demo, send it to a label, but half the time they may use that as a coaster or take your ideas and bring up the next artist they have with it. So it's about going out there and really pushing your CD. Like, I used to knock a lot of people for doing that, but it's about getting out there, pushing your CD, performing, and bringing them to you. You know, it's not about them coming to you know, them coming to find you anymore unless you have something that they want.
How's been the response from the fans and growing your fan base and everything?
To be honest, it's been real good. You know, of course, I want it to be more better, you know, to the point where, you know, when I'm walking down the street, 9 out of 10 people recognize you versus 5 to 7. But, you know, it's getting better day by day. You know, a couple of people will be like, oh, that's the kid from Twitter, or that's the kid folks with that mixtape. Like, a lot of people are really impressed. And I would say I have a bigger female fan base than a male fan base. And that's fine with me, because at the end of the day, women are going to buy it, man. And 9 out of 10 times, the thugs is going to dub it, you know. Jada Kiss said it, you know, the women will buy it, but the thugs will dub it. But you still got to have, you know, the hood behind you. And I feel like I got that, you know. Majority of them, the ones that's not behind me yet, will be behind me soon. If they not, you know, they just going to miss it when I come.
Okay, and as far as the internet, where can people check you out and everything?
You can get at me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/FocusZoneOutENT. Twitter.com/@FocusZoneOutENT. Like I said, my website will be up in about a week or two, www.getfocusmusic.com. YouTube.com/ThisIsFocusTV. And that's about it for right now, or the internet. I want to shout out my boy Vito, Industry Ready V, doing his thing. He got a new single out already, You're All Welcome, hosted by DJ Love De Niro. Go get that. He also got the, motion picture shit hosted by DJ Superstar J coming out. Make sure you go pick that up. Shout out to my boy K-Son, represent for the Hood Affairs. Rest in peace, Dre Most. Shout out to all my people represent Zone Out, J Smooth, J Philly, my brother T-Quap, my brother Bronson, DJ Mo Love. Shout out to my boy Yellow. That's about it, to be honest. As far as the shout outs go. Shout out to everybody doing their thing up and coming. Let's work together, not against each other.
Drink by the bay, pull out the blanket, pick where you want.